Hey friends, if I look God, I probably just look the same. If I look slightly more disheveled or my voice is a little scratchy, it's because I fully just woke up from a nap. One of those fun naps you don't know you're about to take, but you do anyway. I accidentally fell asleep while watching a movie for my horror challenge, which is no offense to the movie. It's great, the original Wicker Man, not the Nick Cage one. That's great in a different way. It's just I was sleepy and it's got a very calming soundtrack, so apologies, Wicker Man. I'm talking to my TV. I will rewind you and watch you later. You didn't need to know any of that, but now you do. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, okay, so I started this recording twice already, and I was like, oh, I need to turn on the screen recording, and I did that, and then fully stared into space for 3 minutes. So that's fun. I think I'm awake now. Anyway, the Great Reaction Wheel, has deemed us worthy of seeing Blind Eyed. I should record a picture of I posted a picture of the wheel in a comment on Patreon once. So anyway, we're gonna watch Blind Eyed featuring Sam Tompkins. I believe this is my first reaction to anything with Sam. Full disclosure, I've heard this song before. I have not seen this version. Someone wanted me to do the official music video. So I have seen the what's it called? Was it MC Sessions? The one where they're like inside some type of building on a little stage. Some type of building. So descriptive. That's why people follow me, for the descriptions. And the other one was one of the busking videos that I thought was maybe the official music video, because it was filmed in kind of like a weird lens, but it looked like it was filmed slightly more professional than just like one of their random busking videos. I don't remember the details. I remember that Ren was in a sweater. So I've been requested to do this one, and then at some point later on do a car park version, or like Angry Car Park or something. I don't know. But anyway, something with a car park, which we'll do later on. So yeah, here we go. First, Sam Tompkins. I know he's got some solo stuff that my friend listens to. I have just heard those 2 songs from him. Oh no, and I've heard this song, and I heard I heard Ren doing Walking on the Moon, I think. Did I just see a picture of it? Sometimes it's hard because I'll see a picture and be like, yeah, and then I'll think I watched it, but I didn't. I definitely watched the Earned It, Man's World, Alicia Keys Falling. Here's an unpopular opinion. Please don't throw rocks at me. Either virtual rocks or Finding Where I Live, and real rocks. Please, no rocks of any type of form. I think Sam Tompkins is undeniably extremely talented. That's just reality. I don't love just like high runs. I just kind of, it's cool, it's impressive. But after a while, I'm like, yeah, I get it. You can do it. That's cool. Anytime I've heard him sing kind of lower, I really like it, in like a kind of more natural register. I think it's really cool, and I think he's got a great voice, obviously. But it's just like, I can't remember which one I was watching, where it was just like constant runs. I'm like, okay, man, like for sure, I can, like, I guess. I just get kind of, it's a trick I get sick of. Like my buddy gets sick of vibrato. That's why she doesn't love Ren's voice. I get sick of the runs. I find them just like, yeah, for sure. So there's some in Blind Eyed. I don't remember there being a ton, so I think I'll be fine. But I just figured I should give my opinion on Sam Tompkins. This is nothing, like I said, against his talent. He's clearly absurdly talented. But that's it. That's my unpopular opinion. Thank you for not throwing rocks, or, hey, I got rocks. That's cool. Okay, let's go. Blind Eyed.
This lighter don't work. Flame to spark my.
Oh god, I'm so stupid. Oh no. Okay, so I guess since I first heard the song, I've been mishearing a lyric, which I only realized seeing the video. This is embarrassing. I'm usually much better at understanding accents. This whole time, I've been hearing "this ladder don't work," and I'm like, is he climbing something? Which, even though he says "spark" next, I thought it was ladder, and now I'm nervous to see if I've misheard other lyrics, but oh well. At least I caught myself. My sister sings songs forever not knowing that they're wrong. I remember A Simple Kind of Life from No Doubt. She thought it was Simple Cadillac for like a long time. Oh man, I'm so embarrassed. Okay. Oops.
This lighter don't work, no. No flame to spark my goal. My Nike's laced in dirt. Oh, I've ended up treading on my own soul.
I forgot that line. That's a good line. Ooh. I don't remember a lot of this song. That line kicks ass. Nike's listen to it. I feel like I'm treading on my own soul. So you got the double of shoe soul and also like basically getting on my own way, treading on my own soul. That's good job, guys. Good lyrics. Professional songwriters. You're doing good.
I've ended up treading on my own soul. My headphones only working on the left side, but I try to live the right life. My eyes wide and I strive to stop my demons gripping, ripping from the inside.
Other great thing. Headphones only work on the left side. I try to keep the right life. To live the right life. That's just... is what, see right here, I love this version of his voice. It sounds so good. Oh my gosh. I love it.
And I strive to stop my demons gripping, ripping from the inside. This road is dark and I can't find the batteries for my flashlight. I'm blind-eyed and I'm tired.
Okay, I quit. I quit reactions. I quit this video. Oh my god. I feel mortified right now. Oh no. Well, I found another lyric I've always misheard. Somehow in this I can hear more clearly. Maybe it's the headphones. Oh my god. I don't even want to share this out loud. Fuck, I want to just start this video over and pretend like I always heard the right lyrics. Okay. And it's so clear, even if you can't understand his accent, from context clues. The world is dark, and I can't find the batteries for my flashlight. Very clear what the next line would be after this world is dark. I heard before, I can't find the batteries for my fleshlight, which I'm like, did those take batteries? Which is a sex toy. And I'm like, I don't know why you're telling us about this. And I didn't know they were battery operated. I didn't think that they did that. Maybe you have a specialized one? Oh my god, I just want to walk into the ocean. Okay. Oh boy. Well, you know what? You guys seem to like me so much and I'm being genuine. That was genuine. I'm such a dumbass. People are like, oh, you're so good at analyzing. I can't even get the lyrics right. Cool beans. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Fuck me. Okay.
Stop my demons gripping, ripping from the inside. This road is dark and I can't find the batteries for my flashlight. I'm blind-eyed and I'm tired.
I don't smoke pot. Does the gas mask help with that? Does it make you higher faster? Because you're like trapped with the smoke? That is... I don't smoke pot, and no one can smoke pot around me amongst my friends, which I feel like they always think I'm judging them. I'm not. It's because I think I might be like I don't know, maybe allergic to pot smoke. It's something so weird. Like, cigarette smoke is fine. If I'm around, if I can even not smoke, if I can smell pot, I get an almost immediate migraine. I don't know what it is. It's very difficult at concerts. I get an immediate, intense headache. Like someone's squeezing my head. I don't know why. It's super weird and annoying because I would like to, like, maybe it would calm me down. I cannot be around pot, which is part of why I avoid parties like this, because I'm invited to a lot of parties like this in my 30s. But I don't go to random giant gatherings because I fear pot smoke, and I don't want to be that asshole like, can you not smoke around me? But it makes me really, really sick. What's with the, I don't understand. If someone smokes pot in the comments, please let me know if bong plus gas mask is helpful. And it's something that someone would just randomly have at a party. Also, I obviously know that they weren't gonna, that this was gonna be different because it's like fully mixed and it's a full version of the song. I missed a little them singing that part. The ooh, 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 that whole thing. I like it when they do it. It's more fun. This version definitely, but that music, when they do it, it's just kind of cute. When it's here, it feels like that music is a good representation of probably what this party feels like. Kinda, it's got this weird sort of distorted sound where you just sort of, it's what you hear when you're probably a little bit fucked up. And everything's kind of, I don't think that party's even that loud. I think it's just like, this party is slurred. It's just like a lot of slurred speech. Hey, bud.
These drugs don't work. The pain, it takes control.
I don't know if this is an on-purpose reference, but it's a pretty close reference. It's probably not, because it's also a good illustration of what's going on in the video. But it reminds me of the movie Garden State, Zach Braff's movie from the mid-2000s. If you were like a film nerd, or even not a nerd, if you were just like an indie kid, or at the time I was very much a film snob, you thought Garden State was the greatest thing in the world. And there's a scene at a party like this where everyone's kind of drinking and like playing spin the bottle and stuff, and Zach Braff's character is sitting on a couch, and the party starts moving quickly around him to In the Waiting Line by, oh god, I don't remember what this band was, but it was called In the Waiting Line. It's a really pretty song. But yeah, it looks a lot like this. Which, by the way, if you do like Garden State, I encourage you not to go back and watch it, because I did, and it's just like, it feels very, I guess, overly precious. It's kind of, it's very much of the time. We'll say that. It was great then. Looking back at it now, I'm like, oh god, it's just like, yeah, it's a little much. But yeah, this scene very much reminds me of that.
These drugs don't work. The pain, it takes control. A blood-stained shirt. I feel like I'm always being chased by the devil. I tried to talk, but I can't seem to get these spoken words right. And I try to keep my stutter light. And this life can be ish, right? Cut you like a...
Oof. Yeah, that, can't seem to get my spoken words right, and I try to keep my stutter light. I mentioned it in the diazepam video, but yeah, I think a lot, which is hilarious because in these I kind of don't think a lot about what I'm going to say, but in important situations I think a lot about what I'm going to say. I'm very specific on how I choose my words. my words and my ability to communicate mean a lot to me. One of the things that sets off my anxiety attacks is if I feel like I can't get my point across, someone can't understand me. The unfortunate thing is that my panic attacks cause me to stutter sometimes. Or I'll get stuck on a word or something like that, where I'll just kind of keep saying a word, because I can't figure out the rest of the sentence. And it feels like hell. It feels awful, and I just hate it. Because at that point, I need to tell someone how I'm feeling, because I'm not doing good. This is only when they get extremely severe. The normal panic attacks I have, which are, I feel like I've illustrated that I have tons of panic attacks. I don't with my meds. I have them every once in a long while. And the great thing is the meds take care of panic attacks I have for no reason. Now, if I have an anxiety attack, it's minor, and it's always like I can trace back what I'm anxious about. I don't remember if I've explained it on here, but I've always felt like it's kind of a like volume switch of the anxious voice when I don't have my meds overtakes everything. Whereas when I do have my meds, it's still there, but it's so much lower, and then my logical voice is much louder to be like, it's fine, I know you're upset, but let's calm down, because it's like I'm on the brink of the spiral, and it just goes, no, step back from the edge, you're okay. But yeah, the stutter thing is, oh man. Oh, sorry, I get like such a visceral reaction because I think memories of that really upset me. If I've gotten to stutter territory, people around me know that I'm fucked. I have a bunch of tells that I'm going into anxiety. The big one, I guess, and I didn't even know this, but my roommate noticed it, and so if she saw me start doing it in like a group setting, she'd immediately change the topic, which is like I rub my hands like this on my pants. I don't notice I do it, but I do that, or I start running my hands through my hair a lot, which I guess is just like a little tick that I do when I'm starting to feel anxious. If I'm already in the panic attack, it's rubbing of the arms. Also, this is just such a great illustration of what it feels like at a party when you just feel, when you're kind of disassociating. Or even just like not like, I mentioned masking in the last video, and someone very kindly was like, oh, I hope you found a place where you can, take off the mask, because it's tiring to be masked. And I'm like, it totally is, but I need to, so that I look like this guy at a party and not Ren. Cause I can go to a social gathering and be like, I don't want to go. And I'd go like with my roommate, and then I would go and seem like really friendly and charming and chatty and all these different things. And then on my way back, it's like, oh, you had a great time. And I'm like, nah, because inside I looked like this. But I'm really good at not looking like that on the outside. And sometimes it's what you gotta do. It sucks, but like, you don't always want to be the numb inside guy. You kind of have to, because you can fake it till you make it a lot of times. You can get some fun in there. What is that? Oh, they're doing like whippets? Fair enough. I don't know what half this stuff is. I'm not cool enough to know. Ooh, I kind of want that tapestry in the back. All right, now I'm getting distracted. But yeah, I think that this is really a really, really great illustration of what that feels like to it's that thing of like, you can feel extremely lonely by being surrounded by people. That is what Ren is doing right now. Is like, yeah, he's around a bunch of people, but it's like they aren't even there for how much he's like registering them, which I think is such a great depiction of a lot of things. Yeah, this is incredibly well shot. I wonder who shot this. I mean, I can look it up later.
Tried to talk, but I can't seem to get these spoken words right. And I try to keep my stutter light. And this life can be ish, right? Cut you like a flick knife, twist and make you sick, right? And I think maybe I'd be better off.
Sam scared me.
So I redirect the calls from my phone. I learned so many lessons from depression, but in essence, I'm just wishing that these bad thoughts were gone.
Wait, I spaced. Has this all been a one-shot so far? I think it has. Did Sam do this? I don't know. Okay, sorry. Oh, don't throw up, please. I can't deal with that.
Sometimes I bleed, sometimes I crawl, sometimes I slip, sometimes I fall.
Hey, where's that part of the song with the... Sometimes I get these times when it's like time works against me. I really like that part. It's gone. So it's not in the official song? That's crazy. I wonder why he had... Oh, I guess it would feel... Like when... The way it sounds live, it meshes in really well. With the tone of this song as it is studio recorded, I guess it probably wouldn't really match, because this song is kind of a little bleaker than I felt like it was in the live version. So it's like two people having, it's interesting because it's two people having very different bad days. Sam's having a bad day of like everything's going wrong. It's one of those days where you just, from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to bed, everything goes wrong. I had one of those like about a week ago at work, and I just like, from the minute I woke up, everything I tried to do failed, to the point where I just started laughing of like, how can I fuck up this next thing? And I warned everyone at work after a certain point. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing today, but everything I touch is cursed. And at a certain point, it just became funny. And Ren is having a bad day after a series of bad days in what sounds like a not great life situation. So it's interesting to see them, or like Sam could shake it, like Sam was bummed outside, but then he could shake it off and at least like kind of be at the party and enjoy himself, whereas Ren is in the middle of like a bad life, or at least a bad time in his life, and it's a little bit harder to shake off. And thank you for not throwing up, because I could not have handled that.
Sometimes I bleed, sometimes I crawl, sometimes I slip, sometimes I fall. Sometimes my back's up against the wall so hard that the whole building could fall. Sometimes I bruise, sometimes I break, sometimes I'm true, sometimes I'm fake. Sometimes I'm over for a moment when the forward just start opening and swallowing me, for goodness sake. And I think I'm gonna break.
And again, I talked about this. I love how I talk as if people have like watched my videos, but whatever. I can, because I also don't want to just like repeat something and not acknowledge I've said it before, because I feel like that's weird. I've talked about shadows, how much I love looking at shadows. And this, the fact they just have that one light on him in the toilet, which you kind of, when you're not feeling great, it just kind of feel like you're just like, you know, being on the ground like that. I haven't gotten sick to that, or like drunk to that point, but I used to have a condition where I would basically have the flu like 3 times a week. Wasn't great. So I've been in that position many times. And just that, like, that's kind of, you know, like your entire world sort of shrinks because you can't really focus on anything else, is very real. And the shadow of just like him and the little toilet seat. And I do like this part of the song. The lyrics are rough, but it's just like, sometimes my back's up against the wall. I feel like the whole building could break, or I don't remember what the exact line is. I'll probably just mess it up. But the whole building could fall. Is a really good line. A lot of these are good. They're quick, so it's hard to kind of point them out, but they're like they're good ones. And wanting sometimes you just kind of want the floor to open up and swallow you.
Sometimes my back's up against the wall so hard that the whole building could fall. Sometimes I bruise, sometimes I break, sometimes I'm true, sometimes I'm fake. Sometimes I'm over for a moment when the forward just start opening and swallowing me, for goodness sake. And I think I'm gonna break, cause the ache and it's bait. I'm awake in a ball full of pain, to a man no cake. But I'm pressing the brakes, but the brakes they break. And I'm driving my universe into a lake and don't wait at the road, don't wait.
I love that. Put my the brakes on the brakes. Put on my brake with the brakes they break. Repeated words. That's a good one as well. Sorry. You notice how I don't know a lot of like words to describe rapping? I don't. This is also very legit of like that kind of thing where you just like, you were maybe sick, and then at a certain point you're just fully hiding in the bathroom of just like going outside sounds like I have to face a bunch of people. They probably won't even notice that I've been sick, but if they do, that I have to like answer a question, I live here now. The party is now me in the bathroom. It's like, for all my show tune fans, it's like the song Michael in the Bathroom from, Be More Chill, the musical Be More Chill. I'm just basically a guy, like, kind of having a panic attack, just sitting in a bathroom by himself, where he's like, at a certain point he can hear people knocking at the door, but he's too scared to open it. I'm just kind of having a little breakdown in the bathroom. It's a great song. Very good song. Kind of a meh musical, but great song.
Keeping the breast and the brakes, but the brakes they break, and I'm driving my universe into a leg and the wait at the road, don't wait. We make mistakes when it's all at stake. We cook our cake, we eat our cake. Sometimes no time for double takes, but that's just the way life goes sometimes. But I don't wanna end up in the gutter, be about my trouble face down in the present where the sun don't shine. I'm coming to give it the backbone, the tracking, attacking, stacking up beats like I did with this one. I'm packing and I'm praying, oh Lord, take this pain away.
The one thing about taking out the I shine so bright, or the thing about these rhymes come out of me, and when I rhyme, the rhymes, they set me free, is that, like, that establishes the whole thing of, like, that's how he feels better. And so then you've got these lines about, like, how rough it's getting, he's living in a world of pain, all these different things. But the last little bit is him talking about stacking up the beats and things like that, or he's talking about the, you know, he's like on this song, I'm stacking up, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember all the words, I just hear them and know what they mean, but I can't repeat them. Which kind of calls back to that thing of, like, suddenly, you know, of talking about, sort of breaking the fourth wall and talking about what he's doing, which kind of sounds weird if you haven't had that to establish that, because it just sounded like at the end of the song, he's like, hey, this track, and it's like, it's a little bit, it throws people off a little bit, but I guess some people can't understand what he's saying. It's still good. It's also just, yeah, it's impressive when he can go fast. It's crazy, because it seems like he doesn't need air, and I think people need that. I've heard it's important.
Oh Lord, take this pain away.
Ooh, I like the way it pitched up, take this pain away. Or just kind of repeats it and pitches it up and speeds it up a little bit, and then just that head down on the bottle. That's a rough, again, great shot. I love that a lot of people might put a spotlight and just kind of have it and center this in the middle more. But the fact that it's like a little bit to the side of the shot, him and the toilet, and then the darkness is cut off right here, where it's like the darkness is right in front of him. He can't, like, his words are so bleak because he can't see anything. You know, Sam mentioning the world's dark, can't find the batteries for my flashlight. He still has, like, Ren can't just not find the batteries. Ren does not own a flashlight. Ren's got nothing. No lanterns, no candles. He got nothing. He doesn't have a lighter. He's just there. Darkness right in front of him. I can't see the light behind him. The light of the toilet. But yeah, that's I assume that was intentional depending on who made this, but it's a really good shot. My boy made this. Okay, it was 1,000% intentional because Sam Perry did this. Yeah. I was wondering, because I'm like, this is well shot, and that was one shot for a lot of it. My boy always comes through. I love you, Sam Perry. I got way too excited. No, I didn't. Appropriate amount of excitement. Always be excited when you see Sam Perry's name, because some good shit is following. Okay. I assume that's the end. I don't know if I'm sure I've seen music videos with end credits. That was a little bit weird. I was like, all right, well, now I know the gaffer on this video. Good to know. So there we go. I did like that I got to watch that. I think that there are definitely some elements of this song, that version of it, that certainly add to the feeling of what they were going for, probably more with this song. But as far as what I'm gonna listen to, and the one that I'll always think of when I think of Blind Eyed, it's gonna be the one that was like the live version. Probably not even the busking one, the one that they did in the sessions thing. That version was aces. Yeah, I love that a lot. Okay. Oh my god, we're talking for 30 minutes? What the fuck is wrong with me? I feel like this thing just started. Oh no, I hope I didn't space out at any point. Ooh. Well, whatever. So one thing I kind of wanted to mention, which is probably just me shooting myself in the foot, but that won't stop me. Okay, a small explanation, and then I promise this video's done. Someone messaged me on Facebook because I found out I started going to the Ren rabbit hole on Facebook, and I was like, hey, I do reactions, here you go. And everyone's been real sweet. But someone DM'd me on Facebook and at first asked if I had a Patreon, and I'm like, no, of course I don't. I've got like 200 followers. I don't have a Patreon. Not to, if the person's watching, I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound condescending. It's a very sweet question. And they're like, oh, you should put your Venmo, or you should put your Venmo in the comments or in the description. And I'm like, no, I don't want to sound weird. I don't want to sound like I'm like doing this. Like, no, you should. They said it a few times. And so I'm like, I guess I'll try it for like, I guess if you want me to. I'm only explaining this so that if you see it in the description, if you randomly look at my descriptions, you don't see that and go like, who does this bitch think she is? Please ignore it. Like, I'm okay. I'm broke, but I'm fine. Like, I can eat and you know, get gas. So I'm fine. You know, I can occasionally afford to go to the movies. I'm good. But I said that I would put it in there. I don't know if I'm going to keep putting it in there because I feel nervous about it. It just feels a bit rude to me. You know, I don't know why. It doesn't logically make sense, but to me it seems like rude to be like, oh, do you like my reaction? Give me something. Please don't give me something. I'm fine. But I put it in there and I just wanted to say it, which I probably didn't need to, and that's why I said shooting myself in the foot, so now I'm pointing it out and it's like become a whole thing. But I was just so anxiety brained thinking like, oh my god, what if someone sees it and they think that I like am demanding something from them? So I'm not. Feel free to ignore it, but I just had to silence the voice, point it out. There we go. Okay. I don't know what the next one's going to be. We'll see what the Great Wheel gives me. I have been getting some requests that are not Ren, which are also on the wheel. Somebody requested the Cranberries. Someone gave me the great gift of requesting 90s alt rock, and that was amazing. I love 90s alt rock. So yes, that's on the wheel as well. We'll see when we get to it, but I was just so excited to see that it was there. Okay, that is all I got for the day. I'm so sorry this is so long for a not crazy long video. But oh well. I guess I talked a lot. All right. Bye, everybody.